Contrary to popular expression, to be ignorant is to be left in the light. In the darkness truth and madness hide, and vengeful outcasts bide their time, their numbers growing in a malevolent tide. Now in the fall of 1927, the judgment day is nearly upon us. The stars are right, and my partners and I have become the only stronghold against the coming apocalypse.
And then I just ran out of the house. I don't know what it was. It was terrible.
My daughter is not prone to hysteria. If she says these things happened, Michael, then I believe they did.
Michelle seems quite sane. Tell me, do you know the history of the house?
Not as well as I should. I recently acquired it at a good price. Now I see why.
Well, I do owe you a favor, Brooks, and this does seem to fall into my area of expertise. David and I will do some research and then have a look around the house.
I still don't know if I believe Michelle's story. Flying knives?
Well, the house does have a record of strange occurrences. According to these newspapers, a Mr. Peter Frederick was convicted of murdering his wife in that house by throwing her down the stairs. He claims not to have even touched her. The previous owner, Charles Constance, was stabbed to death in his sleep by a thief, although other records indicate that nothing was stolen from the house. But I think the solution to our mystery goes back to the first owner, a Mr. Frank BAIN. According to the papers, BAIN was the leader of a local religious cult, the followers of Sobek. In 1896, BAIN and the cult disappeared, never to be seen again. It was assumed that he'd left the house, so it went up for sale.
And you think that he never really left the house?
Perhaps something of him still remains. We should do some consulting. Take a shower. Thank you for seeing us, Edith. This is my associate, David Woodburn. David, Dr. Edith Wright, the museum curator.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Well, Michael, I did some checking on Sobek. He is Egyptian in origin, known as the crocodile god.
Crocodile god?
That's correct. Worshippers who gain Sobek's favor are said to be resurrected from the dead and given eternal life. At least that's what the book says.
And how does one gain favor?
Didn't say. Is that all?
It's enough. Thank you, Edith.
Ex-girlfriend.
Ex-wife.
Ouch. So, is Sobek a god with a bunch of crocodiles for pets, or does he actually have a crocodile head?
A crocodile head, I believe.
Must be nice. But I don't get it. Even if this Frank BAIN and his cult were granted eternal life by Sobek, how does that explain the flying knives?
Well, Egyptians believed that the soul was comprised of parts. One of those parts, the ka, would guard the body from any harm, important if it's to rise from the dead. I'm guessing that the flying knives were caused by BAIN's ka protecting his body.
That's a pretty accurate guess.
I've seen this sort of thing before.
So, what? Do we just go in and beat up the ka? I don't get it.
The ka is usually bound to an object, most likely the body. We should destroy the body in any case, for if BAIN were to rise from the dead, he would be very powerful and very malignant. We'll wear these talismans. They will protect us from basic sorcery and possession.
Sure. And this should take care of anything else.
I suspect we'll find BAIN somewhere in the basement.
Look out!
Seems pretty empty.
Feel that? There's a draft. Stand back.
Shoot the body! Shoot the head! I think I may have made a serious error.